Good evening. Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine. I'm about to give a really unpopular opinion, and I'm sure it's going to be especially unpopular amongst women.
I'm Gray Mars. Break a record by being with 100 men in one day. And right after she was done, she recorded a documentary.
I'm a vegan weed. Call yourself fresh and wear the same weak ass turtleneck on every show. Goddamn. Then we got goddamn the Sudanese Sambo. Bruh, man.
And I'm Enzo. Bringing up in my lives is they're like, oh well, he's violating the Constitution by having a meme coin and him making money off it in office and everything like that. I was like, if that was the case, like there would be lawsuits up the ass and impeachment in court.
I'm skeptic. Like I always say, don't let anybody trample on your constitutional rights.
I'm Mia. That's not a correct power dynamic in my mind. Typically, the people that are trying to be removed are not in control. That's why they're easily being removed.
Yo, that was fire.
Yeah.
I like that, though. I like that.
The person that's dealt with some people in the industry, I can personally tell you, most of them are bullshit. Most of them got something going on and they crazy, and they will have you. I'm talking about they'll have you crazy.
Yeah, you look professional, bro. You look real professional. Case, like Slim said, it's the beginning, man. We're gonna see more. It's gonna unfold, and
that mean I'm doing my job.
Hey. If we sit there and be old school, we gonna miss the boat. You know, a lot of this kids 19 years old buying houses with Bitcoin, buying Maserati.
Wow. Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine.
I'm Gray Mars.
And today on the new party, we will be doing our lunchtime with the new party show. So shouts out to everyone watching. We have everyone watching on X, Facebook, and YouTube. So right now, if you are watching, hit that like button. Tapping is clapping. So hit the like button, tap the screen. We are a long ways. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can just tap it. So we appreciate the support. But right now, today, we'll be breaking down, I have a very brief update regarding the Diddy trial. And also our main story of the day will be the Tyler Perry allegations. But first, I'm going to get into the Diddy update because I know people usually come to watch us at this time for that. So today, another juror is missing. But they said the juror called out due to vertigo, and the judge says he's going to have to look into their condition. Brandon Paul, which is Diddy's grug mule, was supposed to show up to court. I don't know what happened to him, but he got delayed or held up, so they canceled court today. So that was like literally my 1 minute update. Hi, Dark Cat, how you doing? So my thing is, are they going to have a mistrial? It's been like so many suspicious things happening with this trial. Gray, what's your thoughts before we move on?
I agree that it's basically suspicious. And like I said yesterday, because of that, I feel like it's a big chance that there could be a mistrial. Like, how is Diddy going to get a fair trial if her jurors coming in the middle of the trial and didn't hear all the evidence?
Correct. And also, guys, one more thing I didn't talk about yesterday. The judge went off on them, and he was talking in particular to the defense and prosecution. Somebody's leaking stuff to the media, and he's pissed, and he says he's going to tap phones. He's going to go through emails. He's not playing with them because he wants to know who leaked about the second juror that they're reviewing. So anyways, more to come on that. We're going to move on and talk some shit today about entertainment. And pretty much we have this clip right here. I'm going to play this clip of Ray J and Amber Rose. Didn't go too well. Let's watch her face.
From what I saw, I think I saw a girl shooting. From what I saw, it was a girl shooting. Yes. Tory Lanez was inside. The girl was out right here. Yeah. Meg's coming up with this story.
Did 3 shots in the air
Tori grabs her arm and then she like did 2 more shots.
Because he was sitting right here, she's sitting right here. Meg said he went over and started shooting. Like, it's impossible. Like, niggas ain't shooting over people. The only time I'm shooting over somebody is when I'm fucking 3 girls and I'm shooting over somebody, right? But when it's the end of the night.
All right. I'm gonna go to bed, right? I love you.
That's not okay. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm sorry, but I know.
A lot of like nut.
It is. I didn't mean nothing by it. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Like, cause when you say that, like I visualize you nutting.
No, you don't. And I didn't mean nothing by it. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, I know you might, like, we family. Okay, like, what's going on? Like, lately we've been talking about some dirty stuff, and then like at the end of it, it's like, from what I saw.
So when they posted this, they were like, Amber Rose was disgusted when Ray J randomly made a sexual comment while they were talking about Tory Lanez. What was up with her getting offended? Like, is it because there's rumors about them? Like, I don't understand why she would be so offended. Gray, what's your thoughts?
We watched a video where she was talking about her going to a Diddy party. She was saying how Ray J was her best friend. So I feel like they had that friendship relationship. And then again, like Ray J was with Kim K and Amber Rose is actually the ex of Kanye. So I'm pretty sure like there's a lot of lines that she don't want to cross with Ray J, and she doesn't want people to think that they have anything romantic going on. I feel like Ray J could have used any other metaphor than, nutting somewhere.
Fair enough. And to clarify, everyone, what they were talking about in the clip was Ray J was saying that he thinks a woman might have shot Meg because he just feels like they were fighting over him, basically. So that's what she got so defensive about. But more to come on that. Free Tory Lanez. I definitely don't think the evidence is there that he did it, but he should have taken the stand. Moving on to 50 Cent's baby mama. Allegedly, there's one that's been in the news. I'm not going to say how, but there's another one. He has 2. Let's play this clip. She drags 50 Cent.
I trying to get on 2003. So he didn't have any money. He wasn't this big drug dealer that he tries to claim to be. First of all, he never was a big drug dealer. He was always a corner boy. Let's get that straight. Like anybody from Jamaica, Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens, Boo was known for his hands, and he was a corner boy. He may have like little yales and that under him, but he was always a corner boy. He was no big time drug dealer, and he wasn't that. Not discredit him, but like I say, he was known for fighting. He was good with his hands, but he was never no big time. He had a nice, when I got with him, he had a Land Cruiser, and then he got the big Benz, and I guess maybe that gave the facade that he was this big time guy. Everybody from the neighborhood used to look like, you talking to him like he wasn't that guy. Well, he was not.
Right.
Give us trying to get on 2003, 2000. So he didn't have any money. He wasn't this big drug dealer that he tries to claim to be. First of all,
So what do you think, Gray? Is he lying? Is she lying? What's happening? Was he the big time drug dealer and bad guy that he claims to be?
I know that 50 Cent was a part of the Supreme team. So the Supreme team was ran by I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but 50 worked for him. And 50 was a known boxer in the neighborhood, and 50 made a song talking about real gangsters, and that's why he got shot up. Oh, Supreme. His name was Supreme. I don't know why that didn't come to my head. But Supreme basically had 50 hit up because he was telling on real street stuff. So 50 was tied to the streets. So he definitely was a gangster. She said he was a corner boy. So I guess she's saying that he wasn't like in the hierarchy, but she was saying that Tony Yayo and other guys were up under him. So and 50 got shot 9 times for basically talking about gang activity. So I don't think she can really take his street card. I think, this is what baby moms do. When the baby mom is mad, they attack the baby daddy. And not only that, her son attacked 50 Cent on Father's Day and made a bet with his followers on Instagram saying how many of y'all bet he's gonna post his youngest son and not me. and 50 clapped back at him and said, "You little punk, the police came talking to me, asking me about y'all doing fraud. I told them I'm not connected to y'all in any way."
Yeah. I actually have a longer clip where she really exposes the abuse that he did, which to me is ironic because he's going in on Diddy this week. Let's play this clip right here. And let's watch.
I was pregnant with Marquise. Belly out to here.
Well, let me ask you. So Marquise, I'm pregnant with Marquise, so sitting 12 years. Why didn't you want to be with him? Because at this point, he's a famous rapper. G-Unit is clicking. You know, he's a sex symbol in a sense because he's in great shape. Why wouldn't you want to be with somebody at that point in his career?
Because he was abusive. Well, he still is abusive. I'm just not in his presence, but he's abusive. Emotionally, physically, he's abusive. And the last straw for me was he hit me in front of my daughter. And I said, as a mother, if I allow her to see him hit me and stay with him, what example am I setting for my daughter? And that's when that was it for me. It was that and another incident with Marquise. So it was two incidents, but it was kind of close. And there was another incident with Marquise, Yale, and Banks used to have an apartment they used to share in Manhattan. And I went to pick 50 up from there. So Marquise told me that I guess like he had a girl there, like, a girl that, he just told me something. So him and I got to argument. He beat the mess out of me and then told Marquise, see, it's your fault. I had to whoop your mother's ass. So those were two incidents for me that I said, no, it's time to go. When her office tried to contact me, hey, y'all tried to contact me to testify in that case. They contacted my child support attorneys for me to question me and to testify in Daphne Joy's domestic violence case, which I declined. What
made you decline?
As I'm a mother first and I'm a woman, but she, during the duration of the relationship with her and 50, she gave me so much shade and she was trolling me along with him. Like she thought she was superior. She thought her and her child were going to be superior to Marquise and I. So I said, I'll sit this one out. We all know the Diddy trial is going on and we all know my son's father is not happy with it. Like he's not happy. But what Daphne is doing is indicative to her character. It was so it's been rumored and known for years that she has been a pole girl from Vegas. Like that's known. That's known. And he knew that when he beat her up in California, which he seems like that's just so buried how he beat her up. It was a domestic violence case in California.
So I'm gonna let you respond, and then I'm gonna look into that case because I'm curious about it. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
50 Cent is known for fighting as well as he's known, to be affiliated with some gangsters. So it's not a lone jump to think that he would be in a domestic situation. I never heard about 50 beating up his girl or beating up his baby mama. This is my first time really hearing about it. I've heard about 50 beef with Ja Rule and a bunch of rappers when I was coming up in high school, but I never heard about him beating up a chick. So this is my first time hearing this. So I'm not gonna say 50 is guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because it's it seems like 50 has an issue with the mother of his children. And now it's kind of weird to me that as soon as someone's accused of something, all of a sudden you're coming out saying that all these bad things about 50. It seems kind of like, a big coincidence that now she's doing this interview because this was recent, right?
Yeah, this was recent.
Exactly.
She talks about the Diddy trial. It was recent.
And yeah, we can't.
I just think she feels more safe to come out and speak out because now 50's distracted dealing with the whole Diddy trial.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but that's basically just kicking a man while he's down. And what we say this all the time, like, why did the Bill Cosby accusers wait? Why did all the Me Too people
True.
wait? Like, why do
True.
these people wait until like it's the perfect time? Even with President Donald Trump, the one lady just released a book, and she said who won the case against Trump that she felt like the jury wouldn't think she was attractive enough to think she was assaulted. But she waited over 2 decades to like accuse Trump of this. Like victims, I know it's no statute of limit. There's no statute of limitations on that, right? I thought it was only 2
Yeah,
days.
and actually, I have another clip to play regarding it. I found something from Law and Crime Network where they break down the lawsuit because there was an active lawsuit with 50 Cent and Daphne Joy. So, homegirl better be careful, but she don't got to be careful if she's telling the truth. I guarantee 50 don't sue her. Truth is truth. I believe 50 put his hands on this woman. I believe her. I would absolutely believe her. The reason why I believe her is because she waited so long to say it, and she's not doing it to get a payday. She's doing it to expose him, which rightfully so. If you out here throwing shots at Diddy, don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. If you got your own door, and I do believe. Listen, there's a type of woman that gets with a type of man, and that same type of woman gets with the same type of man. Okay, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But when you're done, I'll play it.
So I got Jam in the comments on TikTok. Jam, thank you for commenting, and everybody on TikTok, please like the live. If you're on YouTube, please like the live as well. So he basically said, "What is your issue with people wanting to bring a lawsuit? What do you think the statute of limitations should be? And what point are you making by asking this question?" And me saying that she waited so long. What I'm saying is, I can't say on here why she is doing this at this exact moment because we were pressed at the Diddy trial. So I can only say so much. But what I'm saying is that it's harder to believe a victim when the victim doesn't report the crime immediately. When you wait years and years of time and then say, hey, this person did this to me, and then it's not a criminal lawsuit, it's a civil lawsuit, it makes it very hard to like believe a person. Like, I mean, this is 50's baby mother right here. I never ever heard of her getting abused. 50's been famous since I was a child, and then now I'm hearing that she's been abused.
I don't what Caitlin Clark situation. What's this guy talking about? I never heard of this, but I'm gonna play the clip because I just Googled her name. I don't see anything going on. Okay, let me play the next clip. This is to continue on about this conversation with 50. This is the allegations, and we'll just watch it. It's long, but we won't watch the whole thing.
Model Daphne Joy accused her famous ex of rape and physical abuse in a post to social media last month. But now that ex, who just so happens to be actor and rapper Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, is firing back and suing Daphne Joy for defamation. The rapper filed the suit on May 6th, claiming his ex's false accusations have subjected him to extensive public ridicule, hatred, and contempt, with members of the public calling for Jackson to be canceled or thrown in the trash, and some of the comments going as far as praising prior attempts on his life. According to court documents, the suit stems from this March 28th Instagram post made by Daphne Joy, whose real name is Daphne Navarez. The post seemingly stems from 50 Cent's jokes about Navarez being an alleged sex worker for the embattled hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The accusation of being a sex worker was made by music producer Rodney Jones Jr., aka Lil Rod, in his $30 million federal lawsuit against Diddy. In the complaint, Jones specifically names Daphne Joy as one of 3 women who allegedly receive a monthly stipend or allowance from Diddy for alleged sex work. After Navarez was named in the suit, 50 Cent took to social media to share his thoughts about the mother of his 11-year-old son being named as an alleged sex worker. In a post to Instagram, 50 Cent is photographed with a cigar in his mouth in the rain with the caption reading in part, "I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker, LOL." Daphne Joy later denied the claim, and in a post made to social media, she wrote, "I am deeply hurt by the lies in the Rodney Jones's lawsuit. The claim that I'm a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I am retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney." That same day, Daphne Joy made another post to Instagram slamming 50 Cent with a Target post made for him, as his full name is at the top of the statement. The post reads, "Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You are wreaking real havoc, frenzy, and chaos onto people's lives. How would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs for nothing? We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of 2 years that we lived 1 mile away from you. I'm tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never earned. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of raping me and physically abusing me. You are no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time." 50 Cent and Daphne Joy reportedly dated between 2011 and 2012 and split after the birth of their son. In 2013, 50 Cent was charged with domestic violence against Daphne Joy and pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of misdemeanor vandalism. He allegedly kicked her in the stomach and destroyed her property during an argument. But the Get Rich or Die Trying rapper struck a deal with LA prosecutors for 3 years of probation and 30 days of community service. In the suit, 50 Cent claims Daphne Joy's post was a purposeful attempt to ruin his reputation and to keep him from seeing their 11-year-old son. We need to take a quick break from this story.
You're muted.
I stand on what I said, guys. I stand on the fact that I believe 50 Cent's first baby mama. Black women just don't call the police like that. That's really what I think it is. Black women don't like getting the authorities involved. They're not cop callers. They're not going to sit there and do lawsuits. That's just not. I mean, honestly, most Black women don't do that, Gray.
I didn't know that, he had got charged and he was on probation. Yeah, I will say with some Black women, they're going to go get their brothers and their brothers go come handle the situation. It's going to be handled in the streets. I didn't know 50 Cent got charged with this. But what I will say, though, is like it was a retaliatory thing because he called her a sex worker. And then she said, "Oh, okay, I'm a sex worker. You armed me and you beat me up." So then it's like, okay, now I'm going to expose you. I mean, I'm just saying.
Typical men. Do you guys all get like talking points that get sent out to you? Gotta agree on this.
Hold
Women lie.
I appreciate that. Obsidian, he's like saying, like I just shared a live. I appreciate that on TikTok. And Jam Convos, appreciate all the support. He said, that doesn't mean it's a lie. That's true. It doesn't mean it's a lie, but you're right. My bad, Nora. Go ahead.
It's okay. Hey guys, for you watching on TikTok, you want to be a part of the conversation, come on over to our YouTube at The New Party. And those of you watching on The New Party, make sure you do this. Sorry. Yeah, I definitely agree. Um, Dark Ken said some Black women not going to call the police on a brother with money she has access to, i.e. Cassie. I agree with you. And that's why I believe that's why they didn't go to the police. I fully agree with you. Now, that doesn't mean it's all a lie, but to sit there and say that she was being coerced, I don't know. I really struggle with that, but okay, if we can move over to the main story of the day. So, Gray, what did you think about Tyler Perry?
I always thought Tyler Perry was gay, homosexual. I don't know what we're allowed to say on TikTok. Because the role he plays as a woman, his mannerisms. I always thought that. And then he said he has a partner, so he never said I have a wife, but he said he was in a relationship. So I don't know if anyone watches the Boondocks that's watching. The Boondocks got sued because they made an episode basically saying what happens in the background with Tyler Perry's productions. And Tyler Perry would purposely get attractive men and then
We
would be
need to
like,
find that clip.
I'll
Why
pull it
didn't you
up.
tell me in advance?
I'll pull that up. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, I shout out to Kamal. He's a part of our team. I went on his show. So if you're not following Kamal Johnson, go and find him. Very talented guy, and he talks about a lot of FBA content. But anyways, he asked me what I thought about Tyler Perry. I was like, something about him doesn't sit well with me. I don't like him. I don't trust him. And sure enough, this was just on Friday. Sure enough, this week this comes out. I'm gonna play this clip and then we'll play Gray's clip that he's referring to. I just want to give everyone backstory of what I'm referring to that came out. And then also I have some juicy text messages we'll also read. But here we go. Those are probably honestly hard to read. Play your clip, Gray. Do you have it ready?
Yeah, so this is the Boondocks and where they got in trouble and Tyler Perry sued them. And this is them portraying what Tyler Perry is really like.
Okay, Robert. Again. My dude, that's it! Breathtaking. You know, I remember when I sat down to write my first play. I asked Jesus, will you write with me? And he said yes. And I told Jesus, I want to write plays for women. What do women want to see? And Jesus said, sexy men. Since that day, I've searched the world for the sexiest black men alive. And I found them, my shirtless men. And Jesus was pleased. I didn't know religion worked like that. Then I asked Jesus, how can I further spread your message on earth? And he said, cross-dressing. And so I put on a dress and a wig, and Jesus was pleased. With that dress, that wig, and these beautiful muscular gifts from God, I have built an empire, and soon I will crush Ice Cube, and my supremacy of Black Hollywood will be complete. Ice Cube? We don't allow just anyone on this journey. Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, Robert? Yeah, I guess. Get on your knees, Robert. Ow! On your knees, Robert. Okay, damn, you got big hands. Do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, Robert? Yes. Do you accept me, Winston Jerome, as the representative of Jesus Christ in the TV and movie business? Sure, I guess. Do you renounce Ice Cube and all his works? Well, you know, I gotta like Friday. Do you renounce Ice Cube and all his works? I renounce Ice Cube. Louder! I renounce Ice Cube. And all his works. And all his work. Including Friday. Yes, including Friday. Yes! Rise! Rise! My new leading man! Shindig at the compound tonight. You should come.
So that's who Tyler Perry really is. And so they described Tyler Perry so well. Tyler Perry knew somebody was leaking information from his studio, so a lot of people got fired.
Dang. Well, let's read the text messages, guys, so we can break down the allegations. Here we go. I'm sharing the screen, guys. That this guy came with the receipt. So this guy right here, he's an actor, and these are the text messages he's leaked. Who's the blue? What's blue again? I forget. Hold on, let me go look at my text messages. Okay, blue is the guy. White is Tyler Perry. I can call you later or sometime or tomorrow sometime. This is Tyler writing this. You have a really fresh voice and take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I could see the world in the character. No, this is Tyler talking, right? Oh, so this is Tyler saying this to him. My exclusivity ends in 30 days. I wanted to take Losing It Out to Amazon or Netflix. After that, engage their interest. But I also want to try and get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. They are not for my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. I don't want to miss another Schitt's Creek. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about. You know that Eugene brought that to me first, but I didn't get it. Amon here gets tomorrow, so he got my full attention. I'll be trapped until the day after Christmas, so let's talk then. Hey guys, so this was my thing that I debated with Kamal, and I want your thoughts, Gray. Kamal said that Tyler exclusively writes all his stuff. Do you believe it, or do you think he has ghostwriters?
The plots aren't really that complex, so I
That's
don't.
what he said.
So it's not like he really needs like people like it. Like the last one I watched, I was like, "This, like, why did you put this together?" I'm not a Tyler Perry movie fan at all. I mean, I understood the plays where people liked it because it's kind of different in the singing, but I don't know. I don't think it really matters if he writes them or not because they're not that good complex.
Right. Okay. So let's go back to the messages. Wow. I was scared you'd even like it because it's a weird concept. So thank you. And we just had a heaping dose of it now, and it's back to nothing. It's really weird. Tyler, I didn't have any contact. What are you talking about? I haven't been touched in months. What? The guy, the actor. Oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. Tyler, Jacob, the guy. I love that you only say that when I'm being stupid, lol. I guess the Jacob's dumbass version of me. Not a bleep, but blonde. What? And Tyler, you know what I cook? Derek. Spaghetti cake. I'm so drunk talking what it's going to take for you to have guiltless sex. Have y'all found that yet in therapy? It's the same exact kind of card geometro. Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist question mark. That's so cool where you came from. Oh my God. So unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that. And it's so sad. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in Christ. So basically they're talking about guilt. Like, so who's saying this? I always get confused with these text messages. Who's saying the religious guilt? Tyler?
I can't really see it on the screen, but whatever is blue is from that person's phone. So if
Okay.
I turn this in, then he's
So Tyler's saying the religious. So Tyler Perry saying the religious thing. So the guy, the actor saying, yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say that it's real. Tyler, well, I don't think that, but I do think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and clear and make it clear. The actor, I only say yes if it gets me an Oscar. I hear you. Tyler Perry. Well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through sex is in prison. So just stick to the no unless you are really into him. So who are you talking about? R. Kelly?
Probably
Or
Harvey
Weinstein.
Yeah.
Weinstein. Okay. So Tyler, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. The white guy. Well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. So I guess he's with a woman. This is really weird. Like, I'm so confused, Gray.
It sounded like Tyler Perry was trying to say that,
Let's fuck.
can do what I want and not be hurt in my religion. He was basically trying to spit game to the guy. I mean, like he was like sucking him in.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. This is crazy. So, do we believe these allegations? I mean, these are not made up text messages. What's your thoughts?
I believe the allegations. I believe that Tyler Perry felt like he had power, and then he tried to use it over the guy for his own pleasure, and that's what these celebrity guys keep getting caught up with. Like these people don't like you like that. They're looking for a payday. So I mean, like I feel like that's the hardest thing for people that are rich. They don't know who's really their friend or not. They don't know if someone's just trying to get in their pockets or if somebody like really likes them. So he should have went the Diddy route. He should have said, "Hey, bro, I got 25,000. What you trying to do?"
Got 25 stacks. What would you do for 5 racks? I got another clip, guys, that really breaks down. Hold on, actually, talk some more. I'm gonna set it up. It really breaks down the allegations. It's a news clip.
So if you're watching on TikTok, please get us on the For You page. If you like it on YouTube, like as well. We're going to continue to bring you guys this every 12 p.m. Eastern time. Keep rocking with us, and we still have our normal schedule at 8 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Thursday.
Yep. All right. All right, here we go. Can you see it?
Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in 2 of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims. Let's bring in NBC's Stephen Romo, who's following this. Stephen, what more do we know about the allegations here? Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million in damages, alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in The Oval with Tyler Perry, and we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. So you can read from that. This implies there are more people who are alleging this than just Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And in 2019, Perry offering Dixon a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And then the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in The Oval. Now, we do have a comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging that this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this process, but a lot of people are paying attention to this type.
Guys, let's do ones in the chat if you think the allegations real. Ones in the chat if you think the allegations real. Also, you can contribute on TikTok as well because Gray's monitoring it. Twos in the chat if it's fake. One if it's real. Gray, one or two. What do you think?
Is Tyler Perry considered trans? I don't know because I mean he's Medea. So
I mean, I definitely think he's down low though. I mean, it's like, bro, like you don't got no kids. Why not live your truth?
But he's Medea. I mean, like, can you imagine being hard by Medea? Like, I mean, like, if what this guy said is true, he's not even in prison. He's a grown man, and then this happened. Is this guy homosexual or is he straight?
Well, Tyler Perry, that's a good question. I'll research it. But
Yeah.
Tyler Perry has talked about being molested as a child. I actually have a clip that I would like to play from the Oprah Winfrey show where he talks about being molested.
Yeah,
So I mean, he's said that he was molested as a kid. So I'm not saying that all people molested turn out to be gay, but usually that is a vindicative indicator, like something that happens to someone majority of the time when they do come out years later and they say they're gay. I'll play it when you're ready for me to, but I'll look up the dude, Oval actor. Let me see if he's gay. But continue and then I'll play the clip when you're ready for me to.
Go ahead, play it.
Okay. Here we go. This is an Oprah Winfrey interview back in the day. One's in the chat if you think Tyler Perry's gay. Two if you think he's straight, and this is all BS.
We have Tyler and I are friends, and we talk a lot. But it wasn't until last night when I was talking with the producers about the story that I first heard that you had been beaten so badly that one time you blacked out for 3 days.
It was around, my father, he played all these mind games with me. There was a door in my bedroom, and there were 6 panels in the door, and the top 2 panels were glass, and it was broken at the bottom. And then the hole is about this big, and he would stand there staring at me for hours, and I didn't know it. I would be reading a book or something or playing, and I would look up, and I see these greenish gray eyes just staring at me. It was horrifying to me. And he played these mind games with me. This one in particular, he wanted me to change a tire. And I could not change the tire. And my mother comes out and she's trying to help me change this tire. And she calls my uncle to come and help. And he's standing on the wrench and he can't get the bolts loose. So I have to go in the house and tell him that I can't change the tire. My mother's standing there. She's like, she doesn't know what to do. So I go in and I tell him, and he went into a rage. And he comes back and he puts the thing there to change the tire. And he couldn't get the bolts off because they were rusted. And he looked up at me and there was a smirk on my face. And all I remember is him tackling me. And I remember holding on to a chain link fence, and I'm holding so tight, my hands are bloody as he's hitting me. And I'm holding, just trying to hold on for my life. And I feel myself trying to get to that place, trying to get to the park.
In your mind.
In my mind, I'm trying to get to the park so I can deal with this. And I can't. I couldn't get there. And I was so enraged about it. And I kept trying and trying. And when I finally I saw the grass.
He lying. This ain't the real story. He must have did more.
Running from me. Wow. And I couldn't get the little boy. I couldn't get the little boy to come back to me. I couldn't get myself to come back to me. And I think I died that day. And I don't understand. It took me so long to understand what happened when I finally got there.
So I swear I've seen him say that he was molested somewhere, and I can't find it now. It's like almost like they're hiding it. But Dark Kent says too he doesn't believe it. He's like, because dude went through Tyler making a pass at him for those roles. Now dude coming out. Hey, listen, I believe him. How you fake these texts?
Someone on TikTok named Ronnie American said 1.
Okay, see, I mean, Gray, what do you say? You say 1?
I mean, I think it's crazy. Like, I don't know for sure. Watching that video, I don't necessarily think he was lying. It sounded like I don't know why he sent them, the mom and the son, to go change the tire. I don't feel like why didn't the dad change the tire from like the beginning? And then like he came out and then he felt like he was laughing at him. Yeah, of course you shouldn't react like that if someone is just smiling and you going through a hard time. So it sounds like his father overreacted and it affected him a lot. Like you said, people who are abuse people.
Yeah.
But
Also, this is the picture of the guy. I can't find the guy's sexual orientation, so I don't want to put false allegations out there. I'll just show that pic and let y'all decide. 1 in the chat now if you think homeboy accusing Tyler is with it, or 2 if you don't think he's about it. Because I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna say he was with it, and he just met. I'm gonna give Dark some of it too. I think he ain't get the movie role, so he ain't deciding to give up the cookies. Also, I was right, Gray. I found the article in October 2019. Tyler Perry told People magazine in an interview, "I don't think I ever felt safe or protected as a child." He explained how his father, who he later learned was not his biological father, routinely beat him with a vacuum cord. In addition to physical abuse, Perry disclosed that by the time he was 10 years old, he had been sexually abused by 3 different men and a woman, all of whom were his family. It was rape, he said in an interview. I didn't know what was going on, the far-fetching effects of it. So, yeah, I know I read it somewhere, so I know I'm not crazy.
yeah, Don Lemon also said that he was molested as a child. So I mean, I do feel like when that happens to someone, you open Pandora's box, and that maybe that someone does become a part of that community once that happens to them. I'm not gonna jump on the guy's sexuality, but if I'm gonna say with Cassie and Jane Doe in the Diddy case that they were compensated, and so it seems like you're not a victim. It's the same thing with this guy. As soon as it was done, you got a full-time role on a show. So if
Yeah.
you were so hurt, why would you go work on another show after he did that to you? If a man did something like that to me, I want to be as far away from that person as possible.
Facts. I agree. Wow. More to come. You know, you got to follow us here on YouTube at The New Party. Give us a subscription. We are bringing you all the latest breaking news. Tomorrow, we will be back with our ongoing Diddy coverage. So hopefully, we'll have some juicy stuff because his Grug Mule is taking the stand. Gray, what's your closing thoughts? Also, let everybody know about the show tonight.
I think you also were saying to do the Juneteenth thing tomorrow.
Oh, yes. We are going to be having our own cookout. Y'all are all invited to the cookout tomorrow. Everybody, Caribbean people, Black, what do they call themselves? Afro Latinas. We're going to have FBAs, ADOS. Everybody going to be invited to our cookout tomorrow.
But what I would say is, with Tyler Perry and Diddy and all these people that it just keeps coming out, you guys just need to stop, participating in this. Because for me, it's just like people just looking at y'all as a payday. So you maybe need to get married and stay in just a monogamous relationship once you get to that success level. If you're watching on TikTok, go click the link in the bio, and go subscribe on YouTube. Then when you comment, we can actually post your comments and see it directly and on our screen. Basically, it was a good show. We'll be doing this every 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. And tonight we're going to be talking about Iran again and about Trump threatening to attack or teasing that he's going to attack. So we don't know. So come back again and tune in for that. And like we always say on a new party, always vote.
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Last night we had record numbers. We hit record numbers. We almost hit the 2,000 mark. So thank you to everyone supporting us. We are a small channel. Come be a part of our journey and watch us grow. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So shout out to everyone. We will remember you when we get big, hopefully God willing. And to God be all the glory. Tomorrow night, I will be hosting the new party. We will be giving you exclusive clips of the Tucker Carlson interview with Ted Cruz. They went at it toe to toe. I'm also going to give you guys some history on Iran. We need to know if we're about to go send our troops over there, who is Iran and what is their history? We're going to have a history lesson, but we're going to have all the juicy stuff and all the tea behind the Tucker Carlson interview. There is literally a civil war going on with MAGA versus MIGA. So we're going to talk about what MIGA is and we'll get into it. So guys, I just want to say this. I'm going to send prayer and positivity to Tyler Perry. I hope the allegations are not true because he did do a lot. He made it cool to go watch a church play. I'll give him that. I want to give him his credit. He showed people the importance of having a relationship with Christ and putting God first. So I shout out to him for that. But I can't condone this. And if you was abusive and targeted other men, I'm not cool with that. So let's send him prayers so he can redeem himself and let the truth come out. Also, shout out to Diddy and the Diddy trial. We'll be back tomorrow. And again, we will have our own Juneteenth celebration. Everybody's invited over here. And Gray, who's the FBA, is going to share his thoughts on Juneteenth. And should everyone be invited to the cookout? I'm not going to say it. I'm not FBA, but I'm going to let him break it down tomorrow. We're going to have chicken, we're going to have grits, and we're going to have lots and lots and lots of hot tea. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Shout out. God bless. Have a great day. Happy Hump Day Wednesday.